the Makisode YouTube channel. Today we are assembling the Rihanna dress. The dress made from the tube lace dress made from V stitches, shells, and then fans. All right, so we're going to assemble the dress today. So this is what we have: a rectangle. Now this rectangle essentially is going to be the measurements of the individual that you want to make for, from the person's armpit, for as long as you want the dress to be. So if the dress is going to be a knee length dress, it means you're going to be measuring from the armpit to the knee. If it's below that, maybe you want to make it like a 3 inches extra, you do that as well. And then if it is supposed to be all the way to the ankle, you know what to do. So before I go ahead and assemble this dress, are you new here? Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We bring you brand new videos on a weekly basis. We inspire you on all of the different possibilities of crochet. We also demystify what one celebrity or another wore, like what I'm doing right now. We bring you revelations on how we made one of our own bespoke pieces, and then we simplify patterns, we modify patterns, we do all kinds of things to patterns. Right, this particular pattern was one that we modified. We added an extra row to it. This row of fans did not exist before, and so we added it. All right, we have our galleries up on Instagram. You can find our wedding day apparel on at Makisode Weddings, and then you can find our corporate casuals accessories. You can find those all up at Makisode Models. So let's go ahead and assemble this dress. Okay, so you have your rectangle, your square, whatever shape that turned out to be, from the armpit region to the end of the dress. Okay, so you want to turn the wrong side around. Well, first of all, because we're going to be joining these two sides, we're going to be turning this rectangle into a tube. Okay, so we're going to be turning it into a tube. How we're going to do that is to sew. So I'm going to be sewing on the wrong side so that I do not have unwanted seams on the right side of the dress. Okay, so using a yarn needle, okay, you thread that with your yarn, the straggler from the dress. If you didn't have any straggler left, of course, you know to do the needful, attach, and then work with what you have. Okay, this is yeah, done. So this I have attached, so I'm going to keep this in such a way that I can see both sides clearly. You want them to properly meet each other where they're supposed to. All right, so this one right here, I'm supposed to join it at the third stitch up, third stitch from that root. So this is where it is going. Okay, so that I do not make mistakes at all. Remember that this width is the widest part of the individual's body. Okay, so that's it. I'm just going to be sewing, picking up seams evenly along this strip, picking up seams evenly, ensuring that the end of one row aligns with the end of another row from the other side. You can see these two spots. You of course recognize that they are both from the same row, similar rows, so you can join that right there. You see the end of this and you see the end of this other one. You recognize that they are similar. Yeah, you keep joining. Always note where they have similar points and join accordingly. Yeah, right here, you can see that right there. You can see the end of this row is also the end of this other row, so join that there. You can see these two spaces, you can see that they are alike, so join that there. So evenly and gently, gently. Another way you can do this is to create a single crochet row on either side, single crochet row here, single crochet row there, and then sew same. So a single crochet row from this side attached to single crochet row on the other side, and then you would have achieved what you want to achieve. So yeah, it's really easy to achieve. Okay, so join the sides, finish up that, and meet me up here at the end. So at the end of the sewing, what you want to do is bring back all the stragglers to the wrong side of the dress. Now remember that we sewed along the wrong side, so all of these I'm bringing them into the wrong side of the dress, so that when we want to fasten off, knit and make the work neat, we are doing all of that on the wrong side of the dress. So I've turned the dress around. This is the tube we've ended up creating. So now what do we do next to this tube? Now before we add that the ruffle down here, yeah, what I want us to do is that joining. Yeah, the joining is here. Okay, so what we're going to do at this point is to work up a single crochet rows, 2 single crochet rows up here. Now the reason for that is where your elastic is going to be attached. So we're going to be working 2 single crochet rows up there. So yeah, just fixing your yarn wherever. I'm going to fix mine in here and work up single crochet rows. So maybe about 2, fat enough to contain whatever elastic you're going to use. All right, so work up single crochet rows. What would work is a single crochet stitch into every stitch across. So we had 60 stitches earlier on, so I'm going to try to get in at least 54 stitches in there. Okay, so you do yours, and then we'll meet up here. Remember that you would have had an idea of how many single crochet stitches it takes to go around this individual's bosom, meaning the chest region. So that's what you're going to do. All right, so let's see you later. All right, so for this doll size, I have had to insert 2 rows of single crochet stitches. Okay, so these 2 rows of single crochet stitches should do for what I need. Okay, so that's it right there. Okay, so yeah, that's done. So like I said, this part right here is supposed to contain the elastic, right? So as you can see, my elastic's width can sit there comfortably. So you cut the required length of elastic and attach it on there. You know, attach it to the dress. It should snap the top part of that dress in together. Okay, so but what I'm going to do for the purpose of this video is that I'm going to attach a drawstring in it for the time being. So I've created this drawstring with chains, right? Okay, and then this you can attach to, I'm going to attach mine, right? I'm going to attach it right here. This is the front part of the dress. I could attach it for it to come out on the back side, but I want to attach it on here. So this is going to be, this is the center of the back, so I'm going to make this the front part, which is just here like that. Okay, so it's for here. Okay, just for that. So I'm gonna attach that all around. All right, so I have attached drawstrings to this. Okay, yeah, attached drawstrings to this one, to the top part of this. But like I said, elastics would work best. So use an elastic that's about the same width as the rows of single crochet stitches that you did up here. So I'm just going to hold this on for a bit. Remember that it is a tube dress, not a skirt, even though it's looking like a skirt right now. Okay, so that's that part done. With that part, elastic or drawstrings work totally. Okay, so now that's that part about assembling the dress. Now to this lower part, we have to insert or include ruffles. Yeah, it has to be ruffles because it flares down here. So I've turned it around again, and we're supposed to be using we're supposed to be using yarn that's a little lighter than what we use for the main dress. Okay, I'm here with some much thinner yarn, and I'm going to attach it to any part of this fan row. Remember that we ended with a fan row, so I'm going to attach it to any one of them, any part right here. I'm choosing to attach it to this part. So yeah, into that every chain space from the previous row or from the fan row, I'm going to be inserting a V-stitch. A V-stitch consists of double crochet stitch, a chain, and a double crochet stitch. So this first one is going to be 4 chains and a double crochet stitch. All right, so into all of the chain spaces, into all of those chain spaces, I'm going to be inserting 2 of those V stitches. So 2 V stitches in here. There's 2 V stitches in there. Yep, 2 V stitches in here. That's 1 and 2 using the much thinner yarn. Okay, another 2 V stitches into the next chain space. 2 V stitches into the next chain space, and so on. So I'm going to be inserting 2 V stitches into all of my chain spaces, and then we'll meet back up here at the end of the row. So go do that. All right, so we just completed 1 row of the ruffles. You can see how really beautiful that is coming out. Yep, that is it. So I'm going to work 2 more rows, okay, to really give this the required volume, yeah, that it needs. So you go do same. We started out, like I said, 2 V stitches into every chain space from the last row. That last row was a fan row. So, and of course the fan rows come with single crochet, sorry, with chain spaces. So into all of those chain spaces we inserted 2 V stitches. The V stitches were a double crochet stitch, a chain, and a double crochet stitch. So into all of those spaces. Now we're going to be putting a V stitch into the V stitches from the previous row. So we're going to do that for 2 more rows, a total of 3 rows, and then we'll come show you the result. All right, so we're coming up on the 3rd row of our ruffle, right? So V stitches. I'm going to walk this last part with you. Double crochet chain, double crochet into the V stitch from the previous row, double crochet chain, double crochet to the V stitch from the previous row, double crochet chain, double crochet, double crochet chain, double crochet, double crochet is the last one, chain and double crochet, right? And then I slip stitch to complete this row. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this up right there. So here's our garment. This is the drawstring that we attached up front earlier on, and then this is the base of the dress. Look at that. This is what it looks like. Now if you want to layer this up, you totally can. So you can make this one, you can increase the number of rows on this. Say, let's say you increase the number of rows to about 5 rows, right? And then you repeat this, you know, into the same stitches. You repeat this and then keep it at 3 rows. So the 3 rows is overlapping the 5 rows, and then you have layers of the ruffles. So that's it. The skirt is done. This is the front side if you use the drawstring, and like I said, use the elastic. or use elastic fat enough for whatever number of single crochet rows that you have done. And this is it. The dress is done. Dress done. Or if you want to use this pattern for a skirt, this totally works as well. Imagine this as an ankle length skirt, it also works. This is the tube dress, it works. All right, see, it works as a lot of things. Whatever your eyes can imagine, that is just what this thing, this particular pattern can do for you. It can even work as a sleeve, right? So go ahead, have fun. This is Rihanna's dress or a sample of Rihanna's dress, an example of Rihanna's dress, right? Made with our own pattern that we created. So enjoy. Remember to subscribe to our channel. This is easy enough for any one of you to work, whatever level of whatever crochet expertise level you are at. You can always work this. Now in the event that you don't have the time, you can reach out to us and we'll make it for you. All right, did I mention we'll make it for you for a token? Oh yes, we'll totally make it for you for a token. So reach out, whichever one you want, whether it is to learn or to have us make those designs, those crochet designs for you. Thank you again for watching. Bye for now.